Barakah Halalimlah, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushua Ba'Hashem Ruach Kodash, and double honors to great Muslim apostles, making another video based on the dreams that I've been having lately about creatures and some other spiritual things as well. But first of all, I'll talk about the creatures that I've been dreaming about as well. This dream specifically, the first one, was about, it happened here in my flat, the apartment that I'm living in. And I was outside. This was during the night. I was outside. Then after going out of the door, walking close to the elevator, then I looked behind me or to the side of me. This was like months ago. I forgot about the dream that I remembered again. But I decided it could be an edifying lesson for you, Akim and Akwath. So yeah, I went outside the house, the flat door, then saw a lion to the side, but this lion wasn't it wasn't a typical, it was a lion, but it was in the night that I was seeing it, and then this lion was glowing. Yeah, on the post-production, I'm gonna try and show some type of a clip if I can find like a glowing lion. Basically, yeah, the lion was glowing, like it was glowing with rainbow colors. Rainbow, all sorts of colors it was glowing. Not at once, like it glows red and then it glows green, then it glows yellow. This was like a rainbow color that kept changing. Like it looks really good, but then obviously in the dream I was scared. I wouldn't lie. I was scared, so I ran down the stairs. Then when I reached the bottom, I was running down the stairs. Then I started jumping downstairs. I started skipping stairs to go down to get to the bottom of the apartment, because obviously the elevator would be too slow. So I decided I'm gonna run. So then I reached the bottom of the apartment, the flat. Then I went outside. I reached the bottom. I went outside of the flat. Then what's the thing? Then the lion was also following me. The lion was chasing me, but then I stopped running and I just stood there and looked, and the lion obviously came that quickly. It came really quick. But the thing is, it didn't charge. It didn't charge at me. It didn't come to me full. So then to try and like bite me or harm me. I was just there standing, obviously a little bit scared. Obviously the flesh being scared and all. And the lion just came as though it was trying to comfort me. That's the weird part. But obviously I didn't really understand this dream that month, like a few months ago, until obviously doing some studying, watching the elder videos, and reading more scriptures as well. So that's what would help me with this understanding of the dream. So then I realized, obviously, after waking up that day, yeah, obviously I didn't know how to understand it. But now that I'm making this video, it's because I understand what the dream meant. I also made some notes as well so that I don't forget. Yeah, so the main point was, it didn't really attack me, but rather it approached me to try and comfort me. You know the way like a dog comes to you, like when you arrive at home, for you pet owners. I mean, I don't own a pet, but from what I've seen from other people, the way a dog or a cat comforts you or comes to you like a greeting, it was kind of like that. But this was a rainbow lion I'm talking about, the real size of a lion, but it was very fast when it was coming down the stairs with me. Also, it was rainbow colored. As I said, I'm going to show on another screen recording or picture or both. So that was a rainbow lion. And then let's check. Okay, good. Still recording. So yeah, it didn't attack me. So then I realized, obviously, that's also another faith booster to show that Yahweh Shem Yahushai, basically when he brings out these creatures of vengeance, I don't know how they're going to look like. They could be glowing like that lion that I had in my dream. They could look like all sorts of creatures. Like there's this creature that's in the Tomorrow War. That one was... Okay, if you could watch that. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called The Tomorrow War. So that's pertaining to the creatures of vengeance. You don't know how they're going to look, but they're definitely going to have spirits of vengeance. Speaking of that, obviously, let me bring out the scripture. It's go to let's see, Sirach, which is also known as Ecclesiasticus. Should be here. Oh, okay, cool. Cause anyways, in the Apocrypha, because there are different versions of the Apocrypha as well. So I was wondering, the one online that I saw, it says there be spirits, but the one here says there be winds that are created for vengeance. But the one online again, it says that there be spirits created for vengeance. So that means that spirits, when some scriptures mentions winds, those are referring to spirits as well, depending on the context of what you're reading. So anyway, Sirach chapter 39 verse 8, verse 28. Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 verse 28. There be winds, which are also known as spirits, there be winds that are created for vengeance, and in their fury lay on their scourges heavily. In the time of consummation they pour out their strength and will appease the wrath of him that made them. And obviously we know that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua created these creatures and spirits of vengeance as well. Pertaining to the creatures of vengeance, you can go to Wisdom chapter 11 verse 18, I think. Yeah, come. It says verse 18. So Wisdom chapter 11 verse 18. A newly created and unknown wild beast, full of rage, either breathing out a blast of fiery breath, or belching out smoke, or flashing dreadful sparks from their eyes. Like, you know, the way Godzilla's eyes, for you Archie who have watched the movie, that's also on Amazon Prime as well. The way these beats are gonna be very powerful, and obviously nothing that the earth has seen so far. And obviously these are scriptures that I had in mind when considering the dream that I had of that rainbow lion, because obviously in these times when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua starts sending off these creatures and spirits of vengeance, because obviously the spirits of vengeance can also take any vessel in order to execute Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's vengeance. The spirits of vengeance could enter into the heathen, into the two-third Jake, and and any animal. Yeah, obviously that spirit can enter any animal or any heathen or two-third Jake. But obviously, pertaining to the dream, what I wanted to say is the rainbow, the rainbow lion that chased me didn't attack me though. When I stood, it didn't attack me. Just came and looked at me. But obviously, I felt the strong aura from it, the strong spirit from it. Correctly speaking, the strong spirit from it, because obviously it's a spirit of vengeance, but Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, I believe so that it was also a faith business to say that those who serve him truthfully and honestly are going to be protected from these creatures as well. That's the faith that we're supposed to have. Because as I said in the dream, obviously the flesh being scared and all, I ran, but then obviously at the end I stood. So which spiritually speaking, it could also represent my journey, obviously starting from a low state of faith and then increasing in faith over time, which is what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua intentionally is doing unto us. Yahweh willing we're part of the elect as well, as we always keep hoping for. So Khan, the point is, as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua raises our faith, our spirits as well, being strengthened in this time, we are going to be comforted. And we would have to worry about these creatures of vengeance, these spirits of vengeance as well. Because the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will protect us, as I always say in every video. So that's the rainbow lion dream. And yeah, just keep our faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua as usual, the usual message. Obviously when all out judgment comes, that chaos, that calamity, just don't leave, man. Don't leave, just stay. Keep having faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So let me get that right now. The Apocrypha. Let's see. Okay, Sirach Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 2. Actually, you know what? I'll read Sirach chapter 2, verse 2 to 3. So verse 2 and 3. It says, verse 2, set your heart aright, constantly endure, and don't make haste in time of calamity. Verse 3, cling to him, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, cling to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and don't depart, that ye may be increased at your latter end. So obviously, you see, that's the thing. Because through the Spirit as well, as I ran downstairs, obviously, you start from a low state of faith. Because obviously, if you had a high amount of faith in your spirit, you stand there from the get-go. From the beginning, I would have stood there. But obviously, at the end of the dream, of that lion rainbow dream, that rainbow lion dream, when I reached the bottom of the apartment, I just stood. Obviously, the spirit leads in it, the spirit leads the flesh. And that shows basically a high level of faith, because you're saying that you don't fear, that represents basically not being scared of these spirits and creatures of vengeance, and basically only fearing Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and also increase your faith that Yahweh Shem Yahushua will protect you. So that's what it means right there. It says, verse 3, cling to him and don't depart, that ye may be increased at your latter end. So obviously the time of all chaos and destruction, that's when Yahweh Shem Yahushua will increase our faith within our spirits, so that we can keep persevering just until Yahweh we make it and we're worthy of it to be taken up by those chariots as well. We're going to meet the Elohim and obviously meet Yahushua himself, and Yahweh we make it ultimately. So so yeah, that's the rainbow lion dream. Obviously, we can't be fearing these creatures and spirits of vengeance when the time comes, because we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua will protect us ultimately, as I said. But anyways, moving on to the next dream that I had. This was like more recently. I don't know, probably either 1 week ago or a few days ago. I don't really know. Yeah, probably a few days ago. Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, it was a few days. That's all I know. Let's see. So recent dreams. Yeah, I don't know about this dream, but anyways, let's go to another creature dream before I get to the dream that I'm gonna talk about. So another creature dream as well. That was kind of weird, but obviously I was still thinking about it when I woke up as well. It was like the environment was like some kind of old environment. I don't know how to describe it. But anyways, it's like some kind of a port exit environment. Let me say that. Yeah, a port's like where they ship things or something. Then there was a boat. There was a boat where I was gonna go on it, and then there was another what's the thing? There was another Edomite looking person who was beside me. We looked as though we were friends, but obviously I don't know about this dream. I didn't really recognize the Edomite looking person. I say Edomite looking because you never know when the spirit may lead to reveal some kind of a speckled bird through the dream as well. Then it's going back to the point. So I was going on a boat. I was gonna go on a boat along with that Edomite looking person. Then on the boat, when I went on it, I saw some kind of crocodile or gecko like. A crocodile, but a gecko-like creature. It's kind of weird because it was like a hybrid between a crocodile, alligator, and a gecko. You know geckos that walk on the walls, yeah, on the ceilings and all that. Yeah, can't. It was like a hybrid between both of them. It was kind of weird. So I was thinking, but the thing is, what I was thinking was coming out of the Edomites. What's the thing? The Edomite looking person. What my thoughts were basically manifested through the Edomite looking person, just for a short while. So what I was thinking instantly was to kill it. Obviously, that was a carnal sense of thinking. So then when I was thinking kill it, then the Edomite looking person said, we need to kill it as well. Roughly paraphrasing. Obviously, dreams are just kind of weird. Sometimes it's hard to decipher what they mean. But yeah, Khan. So he said basically what I was thinking. So yeah, and what happened after that was he didn't kill it. There was nothing to kill it with anyways. There was no weapons. He turned the he turned the creature over, the creature that looked like alligator, a crocodile, a hybrid between a crocodile and a gecko, and then he turned it over. Then thing, it was like he was I don't know, comforting it or something because it didn't really feel like attacking us. It was just there like, but it just brought fear from its from the feeling of it. This dream was kind of weird when I woke up because I didn't know whether to make a video on it or not, but obviously here I am right now, just making a video. So what else? Yeah, the creature was comforted. Then after that, it was then a case of then after that there was a quick transitions like after being on that pool and then seeing that the creature was comforted by that Edomite looking person, like the scene just changed again to another scene where this was in a dream, by the way. Like you know when there's a transition in the movie, it was kind of like that. Like there's just different scene. Now let's say I'm in this room right now, then it changed to like the ocean or something. That was the type of transition. It was instant. It's like teleportation or something. But so then I basically transitioned into my apartment right now. Then I was in the room and I saw I just felt creatures basically. I felt creatures not crawling on me, but yeah, I saw creatures like you know them cockroach type creatures. Yeah, cockroaches and some mini insects as well. I don't really know the names, but yeah, insects and cockroaches they were there. Not too much, but like you know if there was like one right there, right behind me, and then one right here, or and then one right there, like about three or something or two. There were a few of them. Then I felt one on my arm as well. So then I went to the bathroom to with the intention to basically wash it off. But then when I went to the bathroom, it was like there was a cockroach there as well. And the thing is, there was then the hybrid creature which I was talking about before in the previous scene, where there was the hybrid between a crocodile and a gecko. It was the same creature again that I saw on the wall of the bathroom, but then uh, when it was on the bathroom, it was actually the size of a gecko. So I was thinking, what's going on here? I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. It was like the creature turned from crocodile size to basically a wall gecko size, which is way smaller than a crocodile. But yeah, ultimately they're both reptiles, isn't it? Well, yeah, calm. And what else happened? That was pretty much it. It was a weird dream, but obviously I knew again when I woke up instantly. I knew this was also referencing the fact that Yahweh Shim Shai is gonna bring back the plagues of Egypt again, especially them ones of the flies and insects. Yeah, let me get to that. That was in the book of Exodus. Because that's basically a dream, basically telling Yahweh Shim Shai that he's getting ready to send off the plagues of Egypt again, once more again, man, towards Babylon and and also towards all the people who are serving him, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So called the plagues about flies and insects or something. God, that was a weird dream, man. Transition from some kind of a crocodile gecko hybrid to then a small size wall gecko hybrid. It's like the creature changed from big to small within the dream, just as the scenes changed as well. So I believe strongly that the first scene was probably referring to the creatures made for vengeance, even though it wasn't doing anything. But Yahweh Shem Yashai is obviously gonna bring them out. But the thing is, then again, just like the rainbow lion, will be comforted as well because we wouldn't have to worry about these creatures. The thing is, even though carnally in the dream I was thinking to kill that hybrid, the thing is, in that time, realistically speaking, we wouldn't have to worry about it because the thing is, I thought killing